Yeah, we're talking about it just really a couple of inches. Philip Hill and his son Anthony were not physically hurt, but as you're about to hear, they are still shaken up almost 10 days after this incident. Detectives here in Thurston County say they have identified the responsible boater who easily could have killed one, if not both, of the men.
The tide was a lot lower, so we went in at low tide right over here.
Kayaking has been a bonding thing for Anthony Hill and his dad Philip for years.
We were excited. I mean, we've been wanting to hike that island for God knows how long.
But before they could make it out to Hope Island,
they came straight up, hit us about there. You can kind of see a couple of the spots where the propeller hit.
Someone ran over their kayak.
It split through it entirely.
Physically, we're fine. Mentally, still a little messed up.
They had just enough time to spot the boat heading right at them at high speed. They tried yelling and waving at the operator.
If we're waving these in the air, and then you've also got an orange kayak, you're not missing us. There's no way.
When they realized they had no other option, Anthony and his dad bailed into the Sound.
I thought kayak might provide some protection. He went off the front, and yeah, it just pushed the kayak as he went over the top of it, just pushed it into my back.
I hit the water and went, there's no way that just happened. And then, yeah, I turned around and I was screaming. I think I was yelling for him 5-6 times before he surfaced. But those were the longest couple of seconds of my life.
The trip was another bonding experience for this father and son who consider themselves lucky to have survived.
I still don't know how, but we'll take it.
This happened out on Puget Sound on August 3rd. It was the middle of last week that detectives finally identified that driver. They're working on what he or she will be charged with. We're hoping to get word on that later this week. Joyce?
It's incredible. How did the detectives track down the boater, Drew?
Just eyewitness accounts. The father and son never saw who was driving the boat, but they got a pretty good description of the boat. And this happened in the middle of the afternoon, right by a marina off Steamboat Island. There were a lot of kayakers, a lot of boaters. Enough people were able to give a pretty good description. And it turns out that this boat may belong to a business in the area. And we were told that the employer was helpful in the investigation. So just people from who witnessed it came forward.
Well, luckily they saw it. So, Drew Mickelson in Olympia, thanks.